Hey, hey, hey. We are here for the week after week 13 podcast of the Bear Down Bobby Boucher Fantasy Football League. We have a lot that has been decided, but at the same time, a lot that is still to be determined. We effectively know who our playoff teams are, that being, what are the seeds right now? Let's see, let's go to that. That being me as the 1 seed, Jeremy as the 2 seed, then James, Ange, Joe, and I'm sorry, James, Ange, Danny, and Joe. And technically, Maggie can still get in by tying Joe and passing him in points, but she's trailing Joe by a measly 221 points. So the chances that she's actually able to make that happen are very slim. So our playoff teams are pretty much known, but the bye weeks are very much up in the air. So that's really where the excitement is coming from this last week of the season. And then on the flip side, we know that Chad is going to get a bye, but Chad also was finally able to get his first win. So good job, Chad. It was
Whatever. More like screw you, Christy.
screw you, Christy, is what I would like to say. I agree. I mean, I think the drama of Chad going 0 and 12, was fantastic, and I think that we all enjoyed that drama quite a bit. But hey, doesn't matter. At the end of the day, he got his dub. That's what matters. So screw you, Christy. Congrats, Chad. But so he gets the one bye. The other bye is going to come down to one of really two people, but really technically I guess Jeff could also get it, but that's extremely unlikely. He's got a good points lead. Really, what it's going to come down to is Tyler and Christy because they play each other this week, and one of them has to lose. Actually, I wonder, I wonder what would happen if they tied. I don't. Since we changed to decimal scoring, I don't think we've ever had one. But technically, if they
We
tied,
did, didn't we?
we
We
did.
had we had one tie, didn't we?
I can't remember. Maybe we did. Yeah, but I mean, I think the odds that it would have a tie are very slim. But if it did happen, if they tied and Jeff lost, I think Jeff would get the bye actually technically. so so let's go tie.
I would love to see that. That would
So
be so
anyway,
great.
let's take a quick peek at the matchups for this next week
Man.
because that's really where it is. Tyler and Christy play for effectively the Succo Bible. That's going to be great. And then the craziest thing though is of all the other matchups, we've only got one that has two playoff teams against each other. That's Ange against Joe. Every other matchup is a playoff team against somebody on the outside looking in. That is just so weird. Hey, what's up, Ange?
Hey!
Holas.
It took me a minute to remember how to do this. It's been so long since we've had a
Right?
stream.
I know. Life gonna life. That's what I'll keep saying anyway. I
Oh,
did see you do the traditional twist the iPad 5 times thing.
turning of the iPad, yes.
So I was just talking about how up in the air the playoff seating is for this for our playoffs. Like
Don't say that.
Joe is set at number 6. That's because he has 7 wins. He cannot catch anybody else, so he's set at at 6. But 1 through 5 can go any which way. It's so crazy. Hey, there's Jeremy.
What's up, all you beautiful people?
What's up, my
Hey,
man?
Jeremy!
I'm disappointed, Jeremy,
Why?
because it said Joe Mixon passed his concussion protocol.
Hell yeah, that's
So
what I'm talking
so
about.
I can't troll you with your Samaj P. Ryan anymore.
I hate you.
that
That's all right. I
that was
still
so good.
magically got a miracle and pulled it off, so that's all that matters.
Imagine winning a game against the highest scoring team when you don't have a quarterback. How does that even happen? I don't even understand. But no, again, I'll say it one more time. We have like the seating is completely up in the air. We've got seeds 1 through 5 that can go to any of the 5 people in there, which is actually the 4 of us, Danny, Ange, Jeremy, and me, plus James. So Joe is set at number 6, but we're all up in the air, and whew, that's some craziness right there. I don't think we've ever had so much totally up in the air coming down to the last week of the season before.
Okay, so when you say so much is up in the air, are you talking about who's in the playoffs?
No, the teams that are in the playoffs are pretty much set. Technically,
Okay.
Joe has a 220-point lead on Maggie. So if Joe goes out and scores 50, and then Maggie goes out and scores 271, then Maggie could pass Joe. But I'm gonna go ahead and just say I don't think that's happening.
I don't think so.
But what's up, Mike? What you know, buddy? Say hi to everybody.
You also didn't think that somebody could win a game without a quarterback. So
That's true. It's true. Anything can happen. It is fantasy.
Danny, scoot over so we can see your face and not just your right shoulder.
Randomly see Mario.
This is Danny's team. He's got a player named
There you go.
Jamar Chase. So his team name is the Super Jamario Brothers.
Okay.
He likes my team the best.
He does. He sees the Mario. You know who this is right here? You know who that guy is? No. Oh, you don't? His name's Dr. Disrespect. I'll tell you all about him some other time. He's the two-time 1993, 1994 back-to-back blockbuster video game champion of the world.
That was Forky from.
No. But let's talk about the Succo side of things for a second here, though. Everything's pretty much known. Chad gets a bye because he sucks so bad, and the other bye is pretty much going to go to whoever loses between Tyler and Christy, and they play each other this week. So we get a little like mini Succo Bowl preview. It's pretty fantastic, I think. So, but everything else is
Okay.
pretty much known. What's that?
I'm just looking on the app because I found the playoff
Oh yeah, where's that at? Is there like a bracket?
bracket.
Somewhere?
Yeah, there's a bracket on the app.
How do I? Somewhere. I thought there was somewhere.
So Chad and Christy have the bye no matter what.
No. Christy and Tyler and Jeff
Christy.
all have 4 losses. So any of those 3 can get the other bye, but Jeff has like a 75-point lead on them, so it's very unlikely that Jeff would have to lose, and then Jeff would have to score like 38, and then
And Christy and Brian.
and Christy and Tyler would have to score like 100. Their match would have to be like 150 to 149. So it's the chances that Jeff gets the bye are very unlikely. So it's going to come down to those 2, which is pretty hilarious. I think it's fitting because Tyler had the trade that everybody seemed to not be very happy about. I was very happy about it, but everybody else.
Oh, I didn't care.
And then
I mean,
Christy. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just going to say that was obvious with the draft, right?
Yes. Christy deserves to be there, though. I'll say that much because she gifted Chad his first win, so she deserves.
Yeah, I mean, I was really, really hoping that we would have because that's never happened, right?
No, I mean, let me see. What is the worst record we've ever had?
I think it was 3.
3 wins right here. 3 wins. 2 people had 3 wins. Jeremy had a streak of 3 wins in a row, 2 years in a row. Oh, you guys can't see this, can you? Over there. 4, 3. Here's the 2. Joe had a year where he had 2 wins.
Still can't see it.
No way, really? You have to hit watch stream though. You might have to hit the watch.
Oh yeah, yes.
I do.
Why.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll blow this up. Joe, like in 2011, when we were first doing this, Joe.
Oh, I get it.
He had a year where he had 2 wins, but
Joseph.
anyway. Anyway, yeah. So we've
Joe.
had 2 wins. So Danny, you play Chad in week 14, right?
Yes.
So you can make Chad the all-time losingest player if you hold it out. If you
I'm
don't,
doing my best. I'm going to be playing Cam Akers against Chad.
oh my God,
The last
he
week.
How
he
is that
has to
possible? He's a
score.
first round pick. You didn't draft him.
He has to. Oh my God, I hope Cam Akers scores so many points in that matchup. Oh my God, that would be great.
I
Chad.
also would like to point out something that's very funny to me
hmm
is that every team that pretty much, for the most part, that Christie has voted for, that team has lost.
yeah, I mean,
And that is the only reason why I won last week was because he voted against me and she's just got bad juju.
I'm pretty sure
And that's
Christie
why I won.
Christie has
It's bad
literally
luck.
voted every single week, I think. And yes, she has 2 wins on the season.
Yeah. So I feel sorry for whoever's in the game of the week this week.
Oh,
And
you know who the
Christie
game?
votes for them.
Let's get straight to the game of the week. You know who I think it has to be?
Maggie and Tyler, right? Or what was it?
Christie and Tyler.
Christie and
Oh,
Tyler.
Christy and Tyler. Yeah, yeah.
I think our game of the week has to be
The battle of the 4 and 9s.
yes, the Battle of the 4 Nines, the Suckle Bowl bye week bowl. Suckle Bowl
Christy can
bye
vote
bowl.
for herself then, and
Yeah,
she can
exactly.
just go
Christy
down in a
would have
ball
to
of
vote for
flames.
herself, and she's gonna lose because of that. You're right.
Oh
Oh
no.
my God. Let's take a peek at that matchup. Let's go ahead and see what we got. Oh, wait, where'd it go? I lost it. Oh, so we're gonna have Tua Tagovailoa up against Kyler Murray,
Hmm.
DeAndre Swift against Leonard Fournette, a guy on bye against T. Higgins, Tyler Lockett. Tyler Lockett, I think I heard has like scored a touchdown in like 4 or 5 straight games or something stupid like that. 1, 2, 3, 5 straight games he scored a touchdown. Yet Tyler is still fighting for the Suckle Bowl. How does that even happen? Oh my God. 2 tight ends that shouldn't be rostered up against each other. Uh, we have the entire Baltimore backfield.
Gosh.
Kenyon Drake and Gus Edwards both in his lineup against Jerry Jeudy and Kareem Hunt. I didn't know Kareem Hunt was playing this year, honestly.
Is he?
Apparently, I mean, it looks like he's projected for some points.
How?
It's debatable if he's been playing. Looking at these scores, I don't know if I'd call that
In
playing.
the NFL, or is this the
it could be. You're right. It could be the XFL. Then we got.
I legitimately did not know that he was on a roster.
Oh, we got anybody to fill in here? Oh, he's got DeAndre Hopkins chilling down here, and DJ Moore, Brandon Cooks. So
Oh yeah.
genius
There
move.
you go.
He must not have set his lineup yet. I'm guessing. I'm hoping.
He's got a bye guy in there, so obviously not, right?
Yeah, that's got to be it. Oh, Kamara's on bye
Hey.
for Christie. Ouch.
Why does he have 2 kickers?
This is the way of the zebra.
Yeah. That is a sign of defeat right there.
Speaking from the current ownership status of the zebra, no, that is not the way of the zebra.
This
I
is
don't know.
the way you get rid of the zebra is you do what you're doing right now.
No
and
kidding.
You go
Not
on a
have
freaking
to.
10-game winning streak or whatever you're on.
Obviously, embracing that zebra has clearly done some good for Ange.
Yes.
No, you know what? Honest to God, I swear. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I have not actually gone back and looked, but I do believe that the week that I changed my team name
It's probably true.
that was the magic.
You embrace the sucko.
There you go.
If it works, it works.
What's the moral of Tyler's? What's the moral of the story for Tyler though for fantasy this year though?
Don't be a dick when you trade.
Don't draft like that ever.
Don't
again.
draft like 7 wide receivers as your first 7 picks.
I think legitimate. I don't think it's that killed him. No, you got that Jonathan Taylor.
I mean, I think it's the combination of punting on running back and then giving up your entire team for a running back who you then trade for a guy with a torn ACL. I think that's probably not a good
Mhm.
strategy.
No.
That'll do it. Mhm.
Oh
And
man.
even he's won 4 games.
Yeah,
What's Chad's
who did he
excuse?
beat? Who has Tyler beaten? Let's look back at this.
Oh, I think he beat me last week.
He did. Yes, he did. You were in the driver's seat for one of these buys, and then you poo-pooed all over the floor.
Dude, my realm is like 4, 5, or 6. That's where I belong.
Danny, we've gone from your right shoulder to now your left shoulder.
I need to get one of those motion cameras. Or like
All right.
follows
There
me
you go.
around.
Follow you
Okay,
around.
well, there's one team that is obvious who he beat twice.
Oh, Chad.
Chad, yes. Then he
Alright.
beat Danny, and
Wow.
he beat Maggie one week. It looks like.
Mm.
Who could guess Christie's wins?
Jeff has to be. Uh,
Yes, Jeff has to be one of them. Yes.
oh,
Did she beat me? Did I play her?
Yeah, you would have played her at least once. It does not look like she beat you. So Jeff,
I don't know.
she played Brian during
Tyler?
the 5-in-a-row streak. So Brian is one team she beat. Brian changed his team
Mm.
name to 5-in-a-row. I thought at first it was because he was declaring that he's going to go 5-0 down the stretch, which and make the playoffs and then win the playoffs. But no, I think right, Danny, as you said, it's because he lost 5
5
in a row,
losses in a row.
and
yeah,
he's been raging nonstop.
Yeah.
dude, he
He needs to
shames his
update his
players.
team name now to 6 in a
Have you?
row.
I the thing that I can give to Brian is I love how he shames his players on his
Oh yes,
team.
he's still where's that at?
Like
All of his players have team names, have nicknames.
They do? How do you even do that?
like when he's super disappointed in you.
Oh, I guess I swear he's done it in more than just
No,
two.
where's Pitts? Did he just flat out drop
I
Pitts?
think he might have dropped Pitts.
Yeah, I think Pitts is like, why do I suck at football or something? And I don't know.
What 2 in the butt?
Yeah.
Yeah, he dropped Pitts. Pitts has been dropped apparently. Yeah, Brian Robinson is what two in the butt because he got shot in the butt in the
Yeah.
preseason.
I think he was on my team at one point.
Who? He was not
Didn't
on
I
your
have
team.
didn't I
Nope,
have Brian Robinson at some point? feel like I
absolutely
did.
not. Nope,
No.
because as soon as I
Oh no,
drafted
he's had the whole
Gibson,
time.
you guys threw a fit,
Maybe
and
that
he
that
decided
may
to
be my
draft
other league.
right after.
Who
That might be my other league. I
I'm gonna
don't
run
know.
something by you guys. Do you think I should give Christian Watson the nickname Christmas Watson? Because he's been my little Christmas miracle.
You
Who
do it.
cares?
You do you, John.
Okay.
Like
Irrelevant.
even
Fair
the
enough.
Packer
Fair
fan
enough.
is
Fair
like,
enough.
I don't want to talk about this.
I deserve that. Okay. All right, let's chat quickly about what happened last week. Jeff lost his freaking mind. That's what happened. The text that I got from Jeff,
He's so mad.
he was so pissed. That was one of the most hilarious, satisfying wins I've ever had. Because for a while it was like Jeff was supposed to win by like 20, and then Jalen Hurts decided to play football, and Christian Watson came on and played, and we're scoring touchdowns left and right, and that just flipped. And then Jeff didn't even have a chance going into like the last game.
Well, the hilarious thing too was Jeff's defense scored like
Oh my
30
God.
God,
something points.
32.
Yeah,
32 points.
I'm watching the noon games, and like I'm keeping an eye on the score, and it's like I kind of gain a little bit here, a little momentum here. Then all of a sudden he gets a touchdown, and I'm like, "Where's this touchdown at?" And I look at his team, I see nothing. I scroll down, and it's Cleveland. Oh, they scored a touchdown. 5 minutes later, same thing. Oh, Cleveland's defense scored
Oh,
again. 10 minutes later, they did it again. 3 touchdowns for your defense. Look at 32 points for a defense, and you lost.
That sucks. That sucks hard.
That's a painful one, and for that to kind of basically be like the nail in the coffin, right? He already kind of was pretty much done for, but
2 weeks in a row. That's what I love about it. Like Christy,
yeah, he
like
lost to Christy.
supposed to
Allows
win that
Chad to
game.
win this week, right?
The other thing that if you notice,
She puts up
so
69 and
for
allows
week
Chad to win.
13, John, you're 1, I'm and Jeff is 3, and he lost.
Yes, he scored the third most points and lost. So,
That's
but
sad.
look
That
at this.
really that sucks, and
Oh,
it's
that's the worst.
frustrating when you look and you could have beat like every other
That's
team.
that's what he kept saying because you didn't get your points till Monday night. So he was like, I would have beaten anybody unless I didn't
Yeah.
play you.
That's
Yeah.
the curse of the zebra coming back on Jeff. That's what happens when you don't
Oh,
take the stucco
oh, you're putting
when
that on
you're
him.
supposed to have it and it stays at someone else's house for the entire season.
Ooh.
He, every now and then, that zebra just drops in and says, hello.
No, I brought it back to his house and put it in his bed.
I bet it was like
Like
a scene out of Godfather where he gets in the
Yeah.
bed and he feels it by his feet and he just starts screaming.
100%. 100%. He pulled back his covers and
Oh yeah.
there was
What
the
do you-
zebra.
what are you eating? What the
Dairy
frick?
Queen.
Oh.
My kids went to Dairy Queen.
Wow.
Man, I'm telling you what. When your kids are old enough to drive, it's a miracle. Everything changes.
I need to get Michael into driver's ed early, I guess.
Right?
Dang. Let Shannon teach him. I think. I don't know actually. Which one of you had more accidents?
Oh no.
Oh my god. You shut your mouth.
Nope, it's shut.
What else did we had a lot of craziness coming down on Monday night. There were two matchups. It was James versus Maggie and Jeremy versus Joe that were like coin flips. And Maggie needed Mike Evans to do just a little bit more,
Yeah.
and Mike Evans did not do a little bit more. Actually,
No,
I
you
was
did not.
watching that game, and I think like at the very end of the game, there was a deep bomb to Mike Evans, and Mike Evans would have
He
caught
just
the easiest touchdown ever,
yeah.
but the defender tackled him and gave him a pass interference at the 1 yard line, and then
Yeah.
Mike Evans didn't get the touchdown after that.
Mhm.
So that would have kept Maggie's. That would have actually legitimately kept Maggie's season alive. Because if she wins that, she's 7-6. She's tied with Joe, and then it's just all she needs to do is win and Joe lose, and she's in. So that's rough
It
stuff right
sucks. It
there.
comes down to one play
Oh yeah,
and one game.
yep. And the other
Ugh.
one too is that same game. Joe needed like 8 points or 9 points from the Tampa Bay's defense, and he would have beat Jeremy. And that would have had huge implications because if Joe wins that, he has a chance to move up in seeding, and Jeremy is suddenly way down the totem pole. So, yeah, that was
Hold
a
on a
crazy one.
second. Way down on the totem pole.
Yes. Let's see, if you have one less loss, you would be for points, you'd be the 4 or 5 seed. I think you'd only be ahead of Danny. So,
Yeah, but the points were still close enough.
right, yeah. There's still chance to pass people in points this last week because we're all really, really tight. I think we
But the
have.
fact of the matter is that Tampa Bay sucks,
Yes.
and I miraculously got a touchdown from the San Francisco defense when I was actually just going to lose, and they pushed me up over point total.
That's right. Yeah, you had like a bunch. Didn't you have a bunch of touchdowns late, like Keenan Allen and did Jared
I don't
McCourts?
know. I know the big one with San Francisco because it was in the fourth quarter. Like
Yeah.
San Francisco, like sacked them, forced a fumble. They got a fumbled recovery and then scored a touchdown.
Jeez Louise.
Like all in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
I went from like having like 8 or 9 points to like 19 points.
Yep. So that's got in the end though. What happened, and now Jeremy and I are in the control our destiny. I would say for the playoffs. So
Whoop, whoop.
we both have the 10 wins. So We'll see, though. I mean, I think what's crazy is that really none of us are playing each other. You know, none of the teams that have 9 or 10 wins are playing each other. We're all playing just others. So I don't
I
know.
feel
This will
like
be
in the last
interesting.
few years, there's always been like the top teams have always had bigger implications on the last game.
Yeah, yeah,
This year
Come on,
seems to
honey.
somehow not.
Sit down.
yeah. It has
What
a
am I
weird.
sitting down
It's a
to?
weird one for sure.
I'm already irritated.
The entire league wants to congratulate you.
Oh,
Oh,
is it time for me to go to the full screen? Where's the Chadwick? Where's he at?
He's coming. He's going to. Are you going to snuggle with your Cam Akers?
I
Hold on. He's got to get him.
You got to dance,
still
Chad.
have it
You got to dance,
Sure.
Chad.
right next to my bed.
Are you gonna show?
Gonna
There
have to
he
get
is.
Annie.
Why don't you two do a little happy dance? Let's see it. You got your first victory. Congrats to you. Way to go, Chad.
Well, not thanks, Cam.
Now
What?
thanks to Cam.
Cam.
Why is that?
What?
Why? Every time I turn over in bed, I look over and he's just looking at me.
I know. He looks at me too. It's
Would
a
you like to
nightmare.
dedicate your win to anybody, Chad?
Steve,
Well, I don't know. I feel bad for Christy though.
Right.
I don't know.
It's fantasy football.
If I was
Yeah.
at 0-11, I wouldn't feel, or 0-12, whatever it was, I wouldn't feel bad for nothing.
Right. I would take a win no matter how it came.
Right?
You know,
you should go buy her dinner or a drink or something.
no, I should.
That would be fun.
I know. I'll give her. I'll buy her a drink and give her a little hug and maybe a little kiss on the cheek next time I see her. But
There you go.
A kiss on the cheek.
a little kissy on the cheeky.
Actually, you better
But,
be careful. She
oh.
might try to make you kiss her butt cheek.
Problem with that. I won't mind at all, Christy. He can kiss you all he wants, but Virgil might not like it.
But
That's
dude, listen, I literally won that game because of Taysom Hill.
Yes, that's
I'm
true.
the idiot that picked that guy up off of waivers, played him, and somehow he hadn't done anything in 5 weeks, and he gets like 13, 14 points.
Oh, he was the tight end one on the week, I think. That's
Well, he might have been.
You're
He
welcome,
threw-
Chad, for me
he got a
dropping him
touchdown
for you.
through- I don't know. I don't know what
Are
he
you gonna
did.
keep him
Well,
next
he
year?
ran. I don't know.
Are you gonna keep him?
I'm going to keep him.
Yeah, he was the
I
tight
might
end one.
have.
You might. I mean, he's the best player on your team.
Oh, he's probably the best player on my team. Yeah. Oh. Fantasy football.
Oh, I gotta flip this back over. Yeah, he was the tight end one on the week. Let's take a look at who all.
There you
So
go.
the top overall players, we have 2 quarterbacks, and then the Cleveland Browns defense was the 3rd highest scoring entity. I don't know, player of the week.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
That is hilarious. Then Adams is right there too. Devontae Adams continues to do stupid things. Man should
Woo!
go away. We got Jalen
I
Hurts
refuse.
dominating. He's been kind of carrying my season, that's for sure. Joe Burrow. Joe got. What was the difference in quarterback scoring in your matchup, Jeremy? Joe Burrow scored 34. How many did Lamar Jackson score?
Like 1.3.
A 33-point swing. That's better. That in itself,
Mm.
33 points from your quarterback position is better than all but 2 quarterbacks in the league this week. That's
Mm-hmm.
And Joe couldn't pull out the win. Then we got Tony Pollard. Man, Tony Pollard was the RB1.
Mm-hmm.
He's the RB7 on the year. Have I missed this?
I know this because he played against me in my other league and it sucked. He literally just scored touchdowns the entirety of the game.
When did Tony Pollard do this? Turn into this?
The
Yeah, but-
beginning of the football season, when they realized Ezekiel Elliott is only good for so much.
Yes, you have Zeke. He was your 1st
Mhm.
pick, wasn't he? Or like one of your first picks?
Yeah.
And yet you're still on like a 23 game winning streak? Or whatever
Well,
it is?
I'm a good enough player that I realized my weakness is and went in and picked up some other players that were kind of good.
Josh Jacobs, one of them. All right. I got to tell you about this. You remember whenever you got all pissed at me for that tight end trade? Whenever you wanted to pick up a tight end, you had a rough day at work, didn't see it till right before the stream, and then it was me who picked it up, beat you out, and then I offered him to you in a trade, and you lost your crap.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I was pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was pissed.
Oh yeah, I was mad. I was like, "Are you not? No, out of principle." Yes.
Yeah, no other principle. Josh Jacobs was actually the guy that I wanted back from you because you were like done with the guy. You were not. You hadn't played him the week before. You weren't playing him that week. It seemed to me like you were about to cut the guy, and
I was never going to cut him,
not really
John.
cut him, I guess, but you were ready to
Okay.
banish him to the depths of your roster or whatever. And that's who I wanted, but you didn't even look at the trade. You never even acknowledged that he was a part of it because you were just seeing red. And if I would have caught you on a good day, you might have actually said yes to that. I would have had your little Josh Jacobs. So that pisses me off. No.
No,
Man.
Oh,
that's fantasy for you.
it is. Look who's running back 4 on the week. Who's this? Danny, who's this?
Kim, is it that idiot Dingaling? Is it really? I can't read it.
Idiot Dingaling Clown Show. Hold on, we've got to get his readers. Hold on. Hold my ice cream. Let me
No.
get some readers.
That stupid
No, wait.
idiot clown scored 14 points.
Wait, you have to.
Or how many points did he
borrow
score?
my-
He scored
Here.
18 points.
Here we go. He's gonna borrow my readers so he can look.
Kickers
Here. Right there with
Kickers
the mouse.
scored
See that?
18.
Or who
Guess-
owns him?
Guess who
Cam
you're
Akers.
playing? Guess who you're playing against this week, Chad?
I have no idea.
Me.
I'm guessing it's Danny, and he has Cam Akers.
Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. Danny, I hope he takes you to a championship.
Whatever,
Oh
man.
my
That guy's
That
gonna give me
sorry-ass
6
piece of shit.
points.
Hey.
That would
sorry.
legitimately be the most poetic thing ever. If you cut Cam Akers, Danny grabbed him and he goes on to carry him to the championship.
Oh, like Todd Gurley.
Yeah,
oh
like Todd Gurley or
goodness
like
sake.
Derrick Henry. Didn't you pick up Derrick
Henry.
Danny?
Yeah, I picked up Derrick Henry and
right before the playoffs, right? Like
Yeah.
now.
yeah, he destroyed wait, no, I think it was Chad. He ran like the whole field like right off the bat or something. Who
don't
was
know.
that? Which one of you was it?
You as a like 6 and 7 team, picking up players off the scrap heap and throwing them in your lineup, just bulldozed over Chad, Jeff, and me.
Yeah.
And
And we
that
had
is-
good teams that year.
we did. Your
The
team was
gauntlet.
garbage, but you freaking
Oh, come on now.
but you destroyed us with your. Hey, I'm still bitter. Okay, if you can't tell, I'm still angry about that. There's a reason I call that guy the one who shall not be named.
Chad would have won if he would have just picked up Todd Gurley's backup, and I can't remember who that was, but
Yeah.
that was it.
Cam Akers is number 4.
Cam Akers is number 4. But look, I have 2 of the top 8.
Wait,
That's
Zeke
not
is
bad.
8th, and Tony Pollard is 1.
Yeah. Well, they destroyed Indianapolis.
Yeah, that's right. They scored like 50 or 53 or something.
It was really.
Jeremy,
Shut
you-
up.
you see what this is?
No, I don't.
You don't have any cheaters next to you or anything?
No, I forgot my cheaters.
This is his name
They're
is
at home.
not Joe Mixon.
I still won without
you did. You did.
without Samaje and quarterback. See, it doesn't
This
matter.
is true, actually. Yes, without your stud running back or a quarterback, you can still take down the team that has scored the most points in the entire league.
Yep.
And we got receivers, Devontae Adams, A.J. Brown. Did you see that? Did you see what happened in the real NFL? A.J. Brown goes out and goes for 119 and 2 touchdowns
Jeez.
against the Tennessee Titans, his former team, and they fire their GM 2 days later. They fired him 2 days later, and everybody's saying that's sure is a coincidence that you traded away A.J. Brown. When he finally plays you, he does that, and then they decide to just can you. That's
Wow.
pretty good right there. Amon-Ra St. Brown, man. Amon-Ra St. Brown missed some games, and he's wide receiver 8. Man, this is a guy that I missed on. This dude has been fantastic. He was great.
Who's that? Is that Joe?
That's James's guy. This was the guy who carried
James?
James in the playoffs last year, and
Oh, really?
I mean, who knew? He's on the Lions. Jeez.
crazy. And then my little Christmas Watson right here. That's fab well spent right there.
I hope you
Yeah.
lose. I hope you lose out, John.
Tyreek Hill, Tyler Lockett again. Wait, did he not play Tyler Lockett last week? Or no, he played him. Never mind. DK Metcalf, Terry McLaurin. Then tight ends, Taysom Hill up there on top.
You're welcome, Chad.
He
Ain't-
left. He
did
got.
Did you just pick up Noah Fant, by the way, or was he already on your team?
I think I picked him up today, didn't I?
Probably.
I spent like $2 on him.
Kicker and defense, who cares? Although, look at this garbage. 32 from a freaking defense.
And 22 points for my defense. That's not bad.
That's pretty darn good. And don't they play the Texans this week or something?
Yep.
Yeah. So let's take a peek ski over here at the waivers. You guys spent some money today.
Mm-hmm.
James Cook went for $21 when nobody else bid anything.
Right.
You went ahead and spent 15 on Corey Davis when nobody spent
did.
anything.
Yep.
Christy went and got the Titans defense when nobody spent for $9 when nobody spent anything. Oh, Jeremy found his Lamar Jackson solution. Tyler Huntley. Are you playing Tyler Huntley this week?
He did that 2 years ago. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, he did. I remember that. Actually, last year James kept on taking Lamar Jackson's backup in the playoffs every single week, and it kept changing every game because Lamar got hurt, and then his backup got hurt, and then the next guy played a game and didn't get hurt, but then Lamar came back, and James kept on just taking whoever the starter was for Baltimore, and it worked. So maybe it'll work for Jeremy.
I hope so.
Noah Fant dropping Aaron Rodgers.
Mm-hmm.
What went into that decision?
I know I didn't really not that much. I mean, he's the quarterback 20. I'm like,
Watching
if I
the
need
games.
a quarterback or a 15, sorry.
20 sounds better though for your story.
What?
20 sounds better for your story.
Yeah. That's probably true. But I was like, not really playing him. I don't need to hold him.
In the
So.
45 or 46-year-old Tom Brady you trust, eh?
I do.
Nice. He could be good.
And he doesn't have a broken thumb on his throwing hand, so.
What didn't he broken thumb and didn't he have like a rib issue?
Yep.
Or something? I kind of think that I've seen rumblings that they're probably going to put Love out there. Is that right, or is that I don't know.
I've heard rumblings of that too, and I think he came out and was like, "Yeah, I don't care. I mean, he's getting paid, so."
Right.
I
Okay.
mean, he was good enough to beat was it the Bears that they played on
Moving on. Let's look at the power rankings for a minute.
Sunday?
Doesn't matter anymore. Your dynasty is over, and we are up and coming. I'll take that.
I like this.
We did
Is it
lose.
over though? Is it over if you didn't win a game against us this year?
No, your dynasty is over.
We get
The Packers are crashing.
we get a fantastic draft pick now.
Personal
and you get-
dynasty
you get
or
nothing. Our draft pick's gonna be fantastic.
Yeah.
okay.
You guys
Well,
have to find a way to sell Rodgers somewhere.
We'll
The
see.
guy is done.
All right, so
We'll see.
as we are heading down the stretch here, it kind of matters who's in fuego and who is not. So the team with the most points in the last 4 weeks is, I guess, me, 119. Me and you are tied, Ange, but maybe by decimal points I might be leading.
I gotta put on my glasses because I don't even know what you're looking at.
Here, let me zoom this in. These are the power rankings with There, is that better?
Yeah.
The most points in the last 4 games. You and me are tied with 119,
Okay.
and then
But
James
you still
is.
have yourself first. I see that. Got it.
Here, let me go
Okay.
ahead and fix this for you. Yeah, by point one. You like that?
Are you freaking kidding me?
By point one.
Did you just add that?
I expanded the decimal points. Let's go one more. By .06. I'm better than you by .06. How does that make you feel?
Inferior, I hope.
I'm really not sure how these power rankings are relevant with 1 week left in the playoffs.
Yeah.
They're not.
I mean, here's the thing. Like,
Freaking-
this is just that you're making up, like, at
No,
home in your
this is
garage in
these
your
are
spare
these
time,
are
right?
these right. I mean, the power rankings themselves don't matter, of course, sure, but this matters. This list right here of who's hot and who's not, that matters. Uh, I I really would like to not be on Ange's side of the playoff bracket. I'll say that much. With you scoring 119 and James up here scoring 109, a week. That's pretty darn good as well. Joe's finally cooled off, but he's still, in spite of only scoring 95 a week, he still has the most points in the league.
Yeah.
Now, who else we got for the playoff teams? Jeremy's trash now. Danny's trash now. So,
Your definition of trash. I mean, Tyler is at 79.
yes.
Even Chad did better than that.
Oh my God, Chad is actually better than
11.
Tyler over the last 4 weeks. I didn't even notice that. That's hilarious.
That's the closest that Chad's moved out of 12th place is the 11 on the who's hot and not.
That's true. This is
Mhm.
very true. So what did you say? Well,
Do you
fifth.
have that same stat from week 1?
What's that? Do I have the
Do
what?
you have a running list here of, like, from week 1 power rankings?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm very curious to see where you had Chad at the beginning of the season.
Well, week 1 he scored 58 and lost, so he really got off to a bad start. And
Hmm. How many wins did you have projected for him?
when it first did it, let me see here.
Yeah.
Does it do projected wins from week 1? It was projected for 2 wins. So
Wow.
week 1 it was 2, week 2 2, and then he was down to 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Oh, 0. We're at 0.
Listen, I
by
take
week
back
10 it
every
was projecting
criticism
him for
I've ever
0.
had for your rankings, because clearly this is the most accurate thing that I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my God. That is the greatest. That's so good right there. Yeah,
Wow.
let's see. Joe kind of dominated power rankings this season. Where's it at? So Danny got off to a hot start. He had rank 1 for the first 3 weeks,
Yeah.
and then Joe took over and had it for 7 weeks, and then Jeremy passed him in what week are we in now? Jeremy passed him in week 11, and then Joe took it back, and then James, I guess, is now rank 1. So it's been Danny, Joe, Jeremy, and James. Those are the only 4 people that have held on to the number 1 power ranking. But look at these scores. Look how close this is. 100, 99, 99, 98. That is like then 62 way down here. That is what is Chad's best and worst power ranking? 62, 57, 56, 55, 54, 50, 51. 50. Okay, he was 41 on week 1.
41.
So he's ranged from 41 to what did I say? 50, 60 or something like that. 62.
62.
So I don't think any of the rest of us have. Has anybody else touched 62? We have
Well,
63.
no,
Oh,
week 1 you
Jeff
had
was
me
trash for a while.
week 1 you had me stuck by.
That's true. Well, you lost with 70. Oh, you tied Christy. Was this down to fractions again or something? Yeah. down to
Mhm.
decimals.
Yeah, because I think didn't I go 0-4?
0-1, 0-3, 0-3.
0-3.
And
Okay.
what's your record now? Are you 10-3 or no? You're
No, I think I'm
9-4.
9-4.
Okay. Then yeah, that means you went 0-3 to start, and you've been 9-1 since then.
Hmm.
Stop it. Stop it right now.
I will not.
But yeah, so with that in mind, these matchups are gonna matter. I play Maggie. I'm projected to win by a decent amount. I think she hasn't set her lineup yet though, so she might bump it up there.
Yeah.
Jeff and James play each other. I think if I think James right now has the points lead on everybody, but it's not by much. So if James wins and one of Jeremy or me loses, James would be probably getting the bye. Although, how many points are you behind him?
Like 439.
Wait, wrong one. Yeah, so that's that's why I made this thing here. So for if tiebreakers and everything, if if Chad if not Chad. Let's see, James has a 6 point lead on me. He has a 15 point lead on Ange. He has a 40 point on Jeremy and a 64 point lead on Danny. So if James wins, but and I and, but and I lose, but I outscore him by 6 points, I would get the bye. If Ange, yeah, you're 15 points behind, so you need a little bit more help as well. But it's
Hmm.
certainly reasonable that you could leapfrog James or me or anybody. So Jeremy and Danny, you guys are behind by quite a bit. So
It doesn't matter. I'm going to win week
it's
14.
true.
So
It's true. Danny, do you have any hopes at all?
Not really. Things derailed a little bit, and I'm coasting. I'm waiting. I got that.
Danny, you have the best
you
possible
have the
matchup. How could
easiest
you not have
matchup.
any hope?
Oh, he needs to
Oh, I'm
win
gonna
and
make the
score like
playoffs. I'm just
170
I'm
Oh,
just
I see what
done.
you mean.
to get a
Okay,
bye
okay, okay.
to
I
jump up.
understand what you mean now.
Yep, to jump up into there. So
There is no reason for uh hope. I don't think on my side.
yeah, you pooping the bed so bad last week kind of did you in.
Mm. Hey, I ran the gauntlet once. We'll see what
That's
happens.
true. That's true. Jeremy,
Well,
you play Brian.
Yeah.
Mister, should he now be called 6 in a row?
yep. He needs to change his team
Hey,
name.
league manager, change that crap right now.
Let's see if I can. How do I
Yeah.
team
No.
settings?
It's in there. Yes.
What
Roster? Is it roster settings?
roster
Or
settings?
team
No,
settings,
team
maybe.
settings for me. How do
Oh,
I
I saw it in there. Commissioner control?
edit?
I saw it. I saw it in here. Where is it at?
I gotta change it. I gotta find this.
This is so great.
Maybe I can do it on the app. Maybe the app, sometimes you can do more on the app. So let me see if I can find that. But you play him. You guys are at a 50-50 coin flip. So you're confident though, huh? With the rapist as your quarterback, the serial rapist.
Oh no.
I mean,
Who's that?
Listen,
Which one's that
listen.
guy? Oh, dude.
Sometimes you just got to
bro's
make
rolling
this.
out Mr. 24 rape counts.
You have to separate football from morality and
It's true.
Besides,
everything else. I mean,
allegedly,
honestly though, honestly, if we were
he
only playing players who were like
Allegedly.
not more morally bankrupt, we would not have
No.
a roster.
Say this is how my moral compass has changed. There was a while where I refused to have Packers on my team. Like that's how much I was dead set on not letting fantasy influence my
Your real life.
my life. I don't know what you want to. Yeah. I 1 year you didn't keep Aaron Rodgers, forcing me to draft that douchebag, and I set up a preemptive trade with Chad, and I got this scrub named like C.J. Spiller or some crap. I don't even know what his name was. All I
Oh
know is
yeah, CJ Spiller.
he was terrible for me. He tanked my season, but at that time I would have done it 10 times out of 10 times because screw the Packers. Now
You learn.
now I embrace them, and
You're like, go Aaron
Like
Rodgers,
over.
and I love my Christmas Watson.
Aaron Jones, AJ Dillon.
Christmas Watson.
There you go.
And then there was also a point where I was like, you
Your
know
little
what?
fantasy miracle.
Exactly. I
So
was
does
like,
that mean, John, are you going to drop Jalen Hurts for Aaron Rodgers now that he's available?
No.
So you can have the wide receiver QB combo?
Absolutely not.
But
Jalen
seriously,
Hurts
why is
my
everybody
man.
so surprised when I've set the standard from early on, like I didn't keep Aaron Rodgers. So I don't know why it's so shocking that I dropped him like in the middle of the season when he's not having a good. You know what I mean?
Who brought it up? In
Well,
our text in our on Sleeper, who's the one who called it out?
Jeff did, but I
Jeff.
thought he was talking
What do you
about my
think Jeff's
$15.
got to do with himself right now?
So listen, here's the thing. I was rounding in the hospital, right? And so I'm seeing patients and my watch is going off and I'm like, I see Jeff's message come across my watch. I'm standing in a patient's room counseling them about horrible things.
Oh no.
And I glance at my watch and he's like, that had to hurt, Ange. And I was like, great, I didn't get my friggin' my waiver picks. Now I'm gonna have to like figure out who I'm gonna pick up, so yeah,
So
I was actually
I'm
quite
sorry.
relieved,
You
and I looked and I was like, "Wait a minute, I did get my players." Is he? So then I was like, "He's
Yeah.
got to be talking about the money I spent," but I don't care because it's like the
it's not
last
about the
week.
money. Exactly. That's why I spent.
Then I was like, I don't understand.
Look at how much we've been spending every single week. Danny, how much did you spend to get your Jets guy?
$40 bucks.
40 something. I spent 40 something to get Watson. It's like at this point, what are you going to
Yeah.
do with the fab? But no,
Right.
yeah, Jeff is looking for victories in other areas because that's what he's got.
Where is he? Is he still mad? He didn't
yes,
want
he
to
refused to get on the podcast tonight.
love it.
It's probably a
Love
good
it.
thing. He would probably submit his formal resignation from the league if he got on here and had to sit through an hour's worth of crap. Yeah, but Packers, I swore them off, and then now, screw that. Give me whatever I need to win. And
That's right.
morally, people who do bad things, like you said earlier, if we did that for NFL players, all we would be playing with is just straight kickers, and that's it.
Yep.
These guys are violent and angry peoples, but hey,
Yep.
as long as they get in the end zone, that's all I care about.
Allegedly.
You got to separate.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Right.
And you and Joe have a pretty darn good matchup.
Do we?
Yeah, you have probably the two best teams up against each other.
Yeah, I'm really kind of upset that I'm playing Joe this week, to be completely honest. I
love it.
would have appreciated like a gimme, like playing Chad.
Who's playing Chad?
Hey,
Danny's playing Chad.
Danny's playing Chad.
Danny. All right.
it doesn't matter.
What's that, Danny?
That it doesn't matter. I have a quick question though. Like, I want to see if you guys can hear this.
It's very quiet.
Dang it. I can't get this to go. I've got an awesome video to show you guys where I went straight up to Christy the day after she lost to Chad and got her reaction to what happened.
Oh, please send that out to the league.
I will see what I can do, but apparently the video is too long so far to
no.
send places.
Oh.
So I was trying, but
send it to the people who have iPhones at least, because I think the whole Android screws up that text chain.
Oh, gosh dang it, that makes sense. I'll see what I can do. But either way, it was funny.
I gotta see that.
Ultimately, It was pretty awesome, but she did not give me the joy that I was hoping for.
Also,
But
I
I-
want to point out from a couple
Salty.
weeks ago that I do believe I said that Chad would get his first win
Who did we?
from Chris.
Yeah, where was that? Let me look
You
at that.
did?
I did.
We were on a podcast with me, Danny, and Jeremy. We were kind of predicting what would happen. Where was that crap?
It was like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Well, who did you? Danny said. Oh wait, I said under. Oh, who? Yeah, I can't remember who we all guessed it was going to be. I think I guessed Tyler. I think Danny guessed that Chad was going to lose to himself. No, that's what it was. Danny didn't want to voodoo things with Jeff, so he quote definitely didn't say Jeff, but instead said he was going to lose to him, lose to Danny. I mean, I said
Yes.
he was
What is
going to.
what is the U and the O? What does that mean?
Okay, so then a couple weeks at the same time, we took a look at the projected wins for every team. This was what I don't even know what week this was, and we looked at that and predicted whether it was going to be over or under. So like at the time, it was saying Joe was going to get 9 wins. So all three of us said that we predicted he would be under that because of his schedule. Jeremy, we all said
Hey.
he'd be over that, which he is. So we're all correct on that.
I got to go save lives in Champagne, so
right,
you guys have fun.
Peace.
Have a good one, Jeremy.
See you
Sorry
guys.
about
Bye,
P-Line.
Jeremy.
That's all good. See ya.
See ya. Then so we just predicted like who was gonna if they were gonna go over or under their projected win total at that time, and it looks like Brian is one where we differed on. So I believe Jeremy owes a shot for this one right here. So let me go ahead and highlight that. And over, Danny said over for Maggie with 8 wins. I don't think she can get to 8, can she? No, she cannot. So you owe a shot for that. Who said under right here? Jeremy owes 2 shots. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, Jeremy owes 2 shots. Then Danny said that Chad would go over 1 win. So, Danny, if you lose this week, you force Jeremy and me to do a shot. Just going to throw that out there.
Well, I mean, it could happen. You never know.
You might accidentally bench your team right before
No,
kickoff.
I mean, it does not matter at all.
I just want to say, like, you guys all had me at under, so my feelings are a little hurt.
It was
Whatever.
9 wins. It was 9
You were-
wins. When I think it was saying you had to go like this isn't. I think it was saying you had to
Like,
go
I
undefeated.
would have to go 9-1.
You'd have to go undefeated. I think at this time it would have said you have to go undefeated from whenever this was.
And you played Joe.
And I did.
You do. Yeah. This includes next week. So.
Oh.
So
Okay.
if you
'Cause
win this week,
I'm at 9 wins.
you're at 9 wins right now. So if you would win this week, you would crush this. And the
I'm
only
gonna go ahead
reason
and win.
we said no is because it was literally you going undefeated. We're like, surely you lose to somebody.
I really don't believe in you though, Ange. So like, I'm just gonna go with that. Like, I don't
You
think
don't
you're gonna
believe
win.
in me?
Heck no, I don't believe in you. Yeah, I don't.
Why?
Oh man, now I just feel bad. Okay, I believe in you a little bit. You've done amazing. I think it's awesome. I think you're gonna beat me. I think you're gonna get third. That's what I think you're gonna get.
All right, hold on.
hope so.
Before we do predictions for who's going to finish where, let's predict
Okay.
who's going to win these matchups this week. So, who do you guys have? Me against Maggie.
I have you. Sorry, Maggie. You're my girl, but yeah,
Danny, who you
I think it's
predicting?
gonna be.
You. I'll pick you.
I actually do think this is going to be closer. She gets Kirk Cousins and Dalvin Cook against the frickin' Lions. She gets Tony Pollard against the Texans. I actually think she has a better chance than this is showing.
Hey, wait, who's her Montgomery Phil? And is Mike Evans actually hurt?
She has, no, he's not
I
hurt.
don't think Mike Evans is hurt. I think, players are always listed as questionable on Wednesdays because they give him a rest day.
Probably
Pierce?
Damian Pierce, maybe. I don't know who she's gonna put in there. But yeah,
Gotta
it's
be.
not a bad bad player. So I think
Where's your stuff?
this is going to be a lot closer than it's saying right
Go
now.
down. Go down a little bit. No, up a little bit.
Oh, here, I'm sorry. Can you see it now? There you go. What do you want?
Oh
I mean,
gosh.
I've got freaking Jonathan Taylor and Christmas Watson on bye. So I am.
Oh.
Maggie?
Okay, there you go. Got a Maggie pick.
I'll take
I
Maggie.
actually think that this because I really don't expect to. I'm not favored. I'll say that much. I think at best for me it's like a coin flip. So and then we got Jeff versus James. This is another good one. I don't know who's gonna win this one because
I
this is
You
do.
know, the thing about Jeff's team is that, he may score like 62 or he may score 122.
yes, very true.
So,
That's my team, Ange. What are you talking about?
really? Is it
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, we're in the same boat.
That sucks. That's a terrible place to be. When your players are boom bust,
Yeah,
like, man, that is the worst to even set your lineup.
agreed. Who are you guys picking for this one though?
I'll pick Jeff.
I still would go with
James has
Kelsey.
106 projected, but he's got a kicker on bye, so he'll fix that. So uh,
You hope he fixes it.
he gets another 8 points, 7 points on top of this. So
Hmm.
I think James. I'll say I think James might have the best team on paper. I think. I think Ange, you probably have not probably you have the hottest team by far, and Joe has the most points scored. I think his team's kind of stumbling right now, but I think Joe's team is very good as well.
Hmm.
I would take one of the three of you to win the whole thing if I had to put money on
Don't you put that on me.
it.
Don't do it.
Who are you guys taking though?
Don't.
James or Jeff?
Mm-mm. I still think James is going to edge him out. But I
Mm-hmm.
think Jeff really, I would not be surprised at all if he comes up with the upset here.
Yeah, I hear that. Who you got, Danny?
Jeff. I'll pick Jeff.
You take Jeff for the upset. Okay. I would love that
Yeah.
if that happened because I have a better shot of getting a bye if that happens. Uh, Brian and Jeremy, a very close matchup again. Man, these matchups are like, oh, and Brian doesn't have a defense in. Oh, he picked up the Patriots.
Yeah, he has one on his bench.
Ooh, Jeremy might fall. Oh man, that's tough. I kind of got.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go with the upset myself. What
I
do you
just
guys?
played him last week. It wasn't that hard. So I'm going to go with Jeremy.
Okay.
Brian.
Danny's picking all upsets today. Danny versus the one win wonder.
Got Chad.
No, there's no
Oh,
possible way.
here's what I really want to know. Who's going to win this one? Who's going to get that bye?
Oh gosh. Christy is such a dumpster fire. I'm going with Tyler.
Tyler
Uh,
had two. Oh, did he set his? Oh, yeah, I'm looking at the wrong side.
Can I
Ty-
vote for them both?
No.
I want to root for a tie, and then Jeff loses, and Jeff gets the bye with this in the stupidest way possible. I'm pretty sure he would
Is
literally
that a
quit.
possibility? Is that
Oh
an
yeah,
option?
if these two tie and Jeff loses to James, then technically Jeff would be 4-10, and these two would be 4-9-1. So Jeff would get the bye.
I'm going with that option.
I'm gonna put
No.
that. I'm gonna put that in the game of the week. I'm gonna make that one of the options. A tie, which means Jeff would get the bye with a loss.
I actually do think Christy's going to win this one.
You think
I think
Christy?
her team is going to bounce back. Yeah.
I could see that. She does have some bad matchups though. I'm gonna go with Tyler.
Okay.
So, I guess in that case, with your predictions in mind, who gets the 1 seed? So you said, what'd you guys say for this one? You said, wait, I'm not even at the top. Sorry. You guys said some of you said I win, some of you said Maggie wins. So if Maggie wins, then that means that I come down to points tiebreaker. So
100%, I'm going to be rooting against you.
oh yeah, I'm sure.
Strictly for the numbers game. Like I'm like one of Maggie's biggest fans anyway. I'm going to be a huge fan of hers.
I am the final boss. Everybody roots for me to lose. That's what happens. Everybody hates my
Oh,
guts in fantasy. Well, maybe in real life too. I don't know.
no one hates your guts. No.
They hate my fan of guts. How about that? They hate my fan of guts.
Oh, that I can live with. Yeah.
Then we said James is gonna. I think James wins. It puts up a big point total. Oh, Mahomes plays Denver. I didn't see that. Well, he might not put up a big week actually. I don't know, man. So who's your prediction for the 1 seed?
Ugh.
Say who's your prediction for the 1 and 2 seeds? How about that?
So Jeremy.
You think Jeremy's gonna win and get it?
Oh wait, he's playing friggin' Deshaun Watson.
Exactly. Yeah, he's playing 24 rapes. McGee.
Dude. What other quarterbacks are out there right now?
He picked up the backup for Lamar Huntley.
Oh well then then I'll still go with
They
him
play
then.
Pittsburgh though. That's a pretty good defense.
Yeah, it
Average
is.
on.
So, but if he wins, he gets a bye. So
Yeah, Jeremy. I'm gonna pick Jeremy.
Pittsburgh got back, wasn't it Kelsey that was injured?
you mean
Who's their not Kelsey?
Watt?
Uh,
One of the Watts, right?
They're like a different team with him back.
Oh, TJ Watt. What is it? TJ? I can't keep track of
Is
which
it?
Watt is what.
I don't know.
It's TJ Watt. JJ's on Arizona, I thought.
Yeah.
I think there's a third Watt somewhere in the league too, though.
What?
BB Watt.
So you think that Jeremy's one of the seeds? You think I'm gonna lose? So then, who do you think is gonna have the most points after this week?
Are you talking to me?
Danny.
Probably gonna be. So wait, how far behind was Ange?
Ange is. James
15.
has a 6-point lead on Ange. It looks like. So if if they score equal and win, then James. Oh,
Wait, you're playing.
I'm sorry. James has a
15.
15-point lead on Ange.
Mm-hmm.
My bad. So can't. Not only does Ange have to win, but she has to outscore James by 15.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go with James and Jeremy.
Okay. Who are your two predictions for the bye teams? Ange.
I'm going with the brothers here. I'm going with James and you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will go. I think James gets it. Gets up there. I think one of me or Jeremy is gonna lose.
I could see Jeremy getting it, just knowing, your little Christmas miracles on by. I mean, that could potentially mean a lot.
Yeah, it could. I've got Jonathan frickin' Taylor.
Yeah.
So.
Yes, Danny.
If Jeremy plays Deshaun Watson, though, I think he will lose.
I think both Jeremy and I are gonna lose. But Andrew, do you play this week?
I play Joe.
You got the Rams. God.
Thursday night game though.
I'll take James and Ange getting the buys.
Well, look at you just rounding it out. Way to be there, Chief.
That's the way it's gonna go, probably. So
whatever.
In light of that,
listen.
Go ahead.
I don't put that on me.
That's who I'm going with. I said it. So in light of that, knowing who you think has the 1 and 2 seeds, which has a pretty good advantage, who is your champion and who is your runner-up?
I'm calling it. I'm calling it for James, and I'm saying Jeremy is runner-up.
Ooh. predictions. Team or predictor, winner, runner up. Ange says James wins it, and Jeremy is the runner up. Danny,
Yep.
who are you picking?
I'm gonna pick Ange to win it.
Fuck off. No.
And oh gosh, dang.
You've got to delete that, please.
No.
You're doing that on purpose.
Picking Ange to win it all. You can't go last to first and not have it be this Cinderella story where you like started off so bad. You're the mighty
Stop
You're the mighty
it
Ducks.
now.
You're the
No.
mighty Ducks. I love a story like this. This is great. Boy, the second one is so tough though. Like I sort of
Who'd you
want to
say was getting the
go.
bye?
Who what?
You said James was getting the bye or Ange? Oh, your
Me?
two were James and Jeremy, right? Those were your two bye teams, Danny?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go James for the runner up.
James for the runner up. That's funny because I'm going to go James for the winner and Ange for the runner up. So
At least it
actually,
wouldn't be Nate.
another big thing. Also prediction. That's right. Is the what are we gonna say?
Oh, suck offs.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the suck off. We gotta do that one for sure. Bye. Who did you say was good? Who do you guys think gets third? So, Ange, you said who got the buys?
I think I said brothers, right? I said you
Yeah,
and James.
James and John. Danny, you said James and
Jeremy.
Ange or Jeremy? You said James
Did
and
I
Jeremy,
say?
right?
Oh, it's Jeremy if he doesn't play Deshaun Watson. If he doesn't play Deshaun
You
Watson,
gotta predict if he's gonna play him or not. Right now.
he loves. I'm gonna go with Jeremy still.
Okay, and then I think I said James and Ange. Same as my freaking winners. So now, who gets third then for each of you? Because third matters. We haven't really seen it happen much, but third actually gets to pick who they play in the first round. So who
What?
gets whoever's third gets to pick who their first round matchup is between the 5 and 6 seed.
By the
So
way,
if you
Oh.
get third, and let's just say you're third, I'm the 4 seed, Joe's obviously the 6 seed no matter what, and Danny's the 5 seed. You get to pick whether you play Joe or Danny.
Okay. I'm definitely coming in third.
Okay, and who you got, Danny, for the 3rd seed?
you.
Okay. I think it's got to be. I mean, if it's got to be me if I pick James and Ange because of points. Yeah, it'd have to be so. And then what really matters? Who is the Succo and the Succo runner-up? Who is in the Succo Bowl? Let's start with that. Who you guys got?
Jeff and Chad.
Jeff and Chad.
And Chad is winning it.
Chad with the Succo. Okay, Chad, Jeff. Danny, who you got in the Succo Bowl?
You got Christy.
Christy?
Yeah, and dang it, I want to look at both the teams again.
Is this a joke?
Huh?
Is
He's
this a
good.
joke?
Danny plays Chad this week, so like he gets super weird about not wanting karma and all this crap like that to influence things. So
What are you talking about? Oh no, Tyler's got so with Tyler's quarterback alone he can beat. So Chad, the other one.
So Christy and
I-
Chad for you.
I think just with Jeff's defense could beat Chad's.
As much as I want to, I think it'd be hilarious to put Jeff's name down here. I don't think there's any way that happens. I don't think there's any
Is it
way.
not? Is it not possible?
Uh,
I just don't want to say
Oh, it's
anybody else.
oh, it's
absolutely
possible.
possible.
It's certainly possible.
Okay.
I think his team's legit. Like, I think his team was hot caca to begin the season, and he's picked up a lot of good players to where he's actually not bad.
If I have to hear him say AJ Dillon stuff ever again, I'm gonna lose it. But like, can you imagine Jeff just shutting down for like a week straight if it was Christy and Jeff?
Oh my God, that'd
Like-
be so great. Oh, I didn't. Who's losing it though? Who's got the sucko? Christy or Chad?
Christy.
You
Christy,
got
I'm
Christy.
I'll pick Christy for that.
All right,
To
who
win
do-
the stucco? That's not no. Mm-mm. Not gonna happen.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let me look at this team one more time. So Christy is
Hey, what
rocking.
mean?
Who's Christy rocking? She got Kyler Murray. He's not bad. Fournette.
No, but
Higgins.
he's injured. That's his problem.
Yeah, that's true. She's got Kamara still. I don't think Christy. I can't. I don't think this is the losing record. So I'm not gonna put Christy in the sucko.
Yeah.
Tyler.
The problem. Her team is not bad if it was last year.
Yeah.
The problem is Kamara and her quarterback.
Oh, this
They're
team is-
both underperforming.
This team is so bad. Oh, Hopkins. I forgot about that.
Is that Tyler's?
That's Tyler's. Yeah. Where's Chad's now?
Yeah. I mean, Chad's is
Oh
by
my
far the worst.
God.
That we need to
How-
rename his team Despair.
How is it so bad?
It's.
All right.
I don't even think. Honestly, I don't even think he's trying to be that bad. I do feel like he's still trying.
Chad
I know
gets
he's
the
setting his
sucko,
lineup.
and he beats Tyler. Or Chad, he loses to Tyler. That's my prediction right there.
Yeah.
All right. Those are the predictions. We shall see how they unfold. Anyway, I think
Yeah.
I might hop off though. So
It's that time.
it's that time. The boys are calling for me. It's
All
past
right.
their bedtime. Soon the wife's
Good
gonna
luck,
yell at me.
guys. I hope you all are good.
Yeah.
Aw.
I got to take off.
Hey,
So
Hi,
good luck to you
Everly.
guys.
peace. They
Yeah.
say hi.
Hi,
Tell
Everly.
we said hey. Tell Molly, give her say give her a kiss, but you probably don't want to give her a kiss. Hopefully Molly
Yeah,
gets better soon.
Yeah, I hope
Oh,
so.
is she sick?
Yeah, she's not feeling good.
RSV?
We don't think so.
Influenza?
Can you hear him? It's like a migraine stuff.
I've heard the flu is
Oh.
going around the school.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
So
listen,
So-
let me tell you. You do keep your kids healthy because we have no peds beds.
oh
It is bad, 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 bad.
oh
So hand washing, everyone.
yeah.
Keep your germs to yourself. Influenza,
Sound-
RSV. Yep, it's bad. So
Yeah.
Rough stuff. All
Well,
right.
Good luck this week,
Peace
you
out,
two.
guys.
Take care.